Alright, I'm checking out an encapsulation. This one is, I would say, be considered legal because there is an inspection joint here. So even though they came to the top of the block, there is the minimum required 3 inches to check for termite tunnels. That looks good. There are some very little mold. I've came from the door, which is over there, and I've seen very few small places of mold. Let me check over here. There is, you can see how it smears out. Very little. Very little. Most of this looks good. Looks good. Can't say that it's a bad encapsulation yet. I'm still looking. The foundation is cracking. There's cracks in the back of the house. Obviously, I can't see anything here to say because of the plastic up on the walls. So again, I see so little mold mildew that as it gets tighter up in here, I may start seeing more, but I mean, there's some in this area here, but not nearly as bad as many that I see. All right. Then almost nothing. I'm not going to say that it shouldn't be treated, but we're not talking about a extensive scraping. Little bit maybe there. Band joists look good. You can tell by all this insulation sagging the way that it is that at one time there must have been a lot more moisture under here, but especially being here in Trace, I can guarantee you this wall on this side right here isn't sealed or not sealed correctly. Moisture has to be getting in somewhere. All right, let's see this end over here. All right, we'll get a little bit more mold mildew over here. Yeah, and that's because it doesn't matter if you have a dehumidifier in an encapsulated crawl space. The air does not move all the way up here to this top corner. It's just not going to move up here. Air is lazy, just like water. You have a dehumidifier down there, it's just going to spin the same air round and round and round. So yeah, this whole upper end definitely needs attention. Mold aside. What this encapsulation does not have is the legally required vent in the trunk line. That's what I'm looking for. We got a few joists here that's been replaced. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have some more replaced, but if it's not bouncing upstairs, it'll be fine. Alright, let's go on down. What I'm looking for is the legally required vent. There is supposed to be a vent in the trunk line that allows air to come into this, conditioned air to come into this space. So if it was really legal, the code says that it's supposed to be vented back upstairs, but nobody wants all this stuff coming back upstairs. So no, there ain't one. I knew there wouldn't be. It's too cold in here. So what many people do, and most inspectors will pass it, is you put a vent in down here on this end where it's tall, and then you go back up to the other end and you put in even a dryer vent, and that lets when the air comes on, it blows good air into the crawl space, and it lets that pressurized air, it pressurizes the crawl space, and it lets that air escape out the vent hole, or vent holes. One over there would be good, one up there would be good. That's the cost. That's the cost of having an encapsulated crawl space, is you lose some air. It negative pressurizes your house. Just same thing as when you turn your dryer on. Everybody running a dryer. Dryer takes air from the house and it blows it out into the outside. It negative pressurizes the house, and air has to come back into your house through around every outlet and whatever window seal. It comes back in around everything. That's just the way that it's that's just the way it works. You want encapsulated crawl spaces are not supposed to have a dehumidifier in the first place. The day that dehumidifier goes down and you don't know it, you get mold. Now it's supposed to have a vent, so every time your air runs, you change a little bit of air out of your crawl space. It blows it out. It don't bring it in. It blows it out, and obviously then it has to come back into the house. But that's what code is, and that's what code says. And it's not here, and but from the looks of these joists up here, water has gotten in. Before this encapsulation was put in, water's getting in, and that water is I haven't dug a hole yet, and I'll probably send one of the boys over here to dig a hole and check a 3-foot guess on, maybe to bring a post hole digger, check 2 or 3 places. But the moisture is getting under here from somewhere, and there's no leaks here. So it's coming from the outside. It's just that simple. It's simple logic. So this encapsulation will only work if it's encapsulation is a team thing. If encapsulation don't work, if you don't have vents, it holds it all in, and that actually makes it worse. So yeah, we got mold, a lot of mold and mildew right here in this area too. So you see what I see, and it is what it is. All right, I'm out of here. My knees hate this anyway.